Fight that Leo Santa Cruz versus Kiko Martinez is a fight that would have been good 2 years ago, but at this point in time right now, even though he's still under 30, what is Kiko Martinez? Yeah, Kiko Martinez is 29 years old. He's got a lot of miles on him, and for him to be about 5'4", fighting about a 5'8", 5'9" Leo Santa Cruz at 126 pounds, is just looking like Leo Santa Cruz is just going to walk through him. Now, Kiko Martinez did fight 4 times in 2015, but his first fight in 2015 was in July, where he fought Scott Quigg and got knocked out brutally. And he fought 3 times after that, making the second half of his 2015 very busy. And here he is fighting in February the 27th on Showtime against Leo Santa Cruz, the WBA Super World Champion of the world, which I'm still confused on. How did Leo Santa Cruz jump Jesus Cuellar in the WBA rankings to become WBA Super World Champion when Cuellar was already the WBA World Champion? You got to understand the WBA situation. But in my opinion, after Leo Santa Cruz beats, in my opinion, he's going to beat Kiko Martinez, he needs to fight Cuellar to do what the WBA is saying they're going to do by unifying those titles or consolidating those titles and having one 126-pound WBA title. Cuellar has had a nice solid win over Juan Manuel Lopez, which pretty much, in my opinion, ended his career. Who else did he fight? Yeah, Jonathan Akendo, Victor Archinian, also at the end of his career, and Ruben Tamayo. He had fought Gary Russell Jr. in the past. When it comes to the 126-pound division, here's the champions. You got WBC, who is Gary Russell, who is still inactive after being in. Well, he did get injured. I forgot who he was supposed to fight in his last fight. I forgot the name, but he got injured at the last minute, and basically that's been a story of his career. You got IBF champion, also an Al Haymon fighter, Lee Selby. Lee Selby has to fight his mandatory, Erik Hunter, and then you got Vasil Lomachenko, who's going to be taking on Nicholas Walters. So the question at 126 pounds for Leo Santa Cruz is Leo Santa Cruz going to unify the division, or is he just going to be a WBA 126-pound title holder? It doesn't look like the future for Leo Santa Cruz at 126 pounds is very bright unless he fights Gary Russell, you know, with Al Haymon being a little more, a little less as cautious with his fighters. Would he make a Gary Russell versus a Leo Santa Cruz unification in 2016? You know, because he's been giving Leo Santa Cruz the easy route, and if he was to make that fight, can Leo Santa Cruz beat a Gary Russell Jr.? You know, that's a 50-50 fight in my opinion. What about the winner of Erik Hunter versus Lee Selby versus Leo Santa Cruz? Can Leo Santa Cruz beat a Lee Selby? Can Leo Santa Cruz beat an Erik Hunter? You see, because of Leo Santa Cruz is not a bad fighter, but because of the competition or lack of competition, he did do very good against Abner Mares. We still don't really know who he is. He's not an unbeatable force. He's looked at in the boxing community as an Al Haymon baby fighter. And for crying out loud, his child is named after Al Haymon. I think it's Al Leo Haymon Santa something. I don't know. But when it comes to, and the reason why I'm not mentioning Vasil Lomachenko or Nicholas Walters, because they're top ranked fighters. And the day I see Al Haymon fight a top ranked fighter, then I know this whole Cold War still is really over. But the question of Leo Santa Cruz's career at 126 pounds, I mean, Kiko Martinez, I really don't give Kiko Martinez a chance. You know, and he had to win 3 fights in late 2016, 2015 to be able to get a shot at Leo Santa Cruz. You know, so, you know, I just don't know. And then the question is, how is he not fighting Cuellar right now? And how did he skip him to be the champion? So, I'm T-Street Controversy. This is T-Street Controversy Live. Cuellar won the belt. He won the interim title in 2014. It's crazy. And then he was upgraded to full champion in June. And Mares versus Santa Cruz took place in August. So how did he get world champion, Super World #1 champion at 126 by the WBA? I don't know. T-Street Controversy. This is T-Street Controversy Live. I cover every single major fight live. Please subscribe.